And on this episode of Window Shopping, we are talking about a house that is literally walkable from where I live. It's located here in Long Beach, California. I love Long Beach because a lot of mid-century modern architects built a ton of custom homes. There are just lots of interesting houses in Long Beach, and this is one of those ones that is kind of its own unique take. Long Beach had a bit of its own sense of style when it came to mid-century modern properties. There are a lot of things here that sort of exist outside that LA vernacular. So let's go ahead and get started. So today we're talking about 1062 East Tehachapi, not the city, the street here in Long Beach in the Bixby Knolls neighborhood. And I'm just going to jump right into it because this house is awesome. So taking a look here, you can see just the front is kind of a little bit of a different style. You don't see a lot from the street on this house. This is the backyard area, and I love how this is kind of this C-shaped house. It's an 11,000 square foot lot. The total square footage of this house is probably about 3,000. They did convert the garage, which you can kind of see in this picture here on the left, where we see that swimming pool area. This is that main center of that C section, right, which includes kind of the living room and the dining room. One of the things I love about this house is kind of this mix of materials. You've got brick, you've got wood siding, but it all blends harmoniously together, and glass. You also have a very shallow sloped roof. So you've got lots of glass, shallow roof, and it really creates this kind of intimate ranch style, but it's modern. You've got this kind of slightly lowered ceiling here that gives you kind of that dramatic reveal line there around the kitchen. Because of this home is not exactly a perfect kind of U shape to it, you don't have these direct right angles. And I love that about this house. There are no boring angles on this house. I mean, look at this kitchen, which, by the way, this is an example of restraint. I think when you do a remodel, this is doing it the right way for a house like this. You're not trying to impress people. You're kind of letting the house speak on its own while making modifications that are really a nod to modern usage. You know, this home is designed to actually be useful. Here we've got kind of a casual family room space. This is separate from the living room. Really a cool fireplace. And again, you see nothing is at perfect right angles in this house. And then this is probably one of my favorite rooms in the house because of the ceiling detail, where you have kind of these, I don't know what to call them, almost like sleeper roof joists kind of coming through. They have this beautiful elongated look. This home was built in 1954. The original permit cites the cost as $25,000. I'm going to tell you, $25,000 was a lot of money to spend on constructing a house in 1954. This was not a cheap house. 2 fireplaces, lots of glass, unusual construction style, 11,000 square foot lot. I mean, imagine waking up in a room like this. By the way, another cool feature in this house, and really sort of a hallmark of custom homes of this era, was the built-in furniture. If you look in this picture here, there's a small desk into the primary suite. And you'll notice even there, the desktop itself, it's not just a rectangle, right? It has its own kind of trapezoidal shape, kind of another angle looking back on this kind of bedroom space. I mean, really just a masterclass in design. They, again, remodeled this bathroom. I think this was done pretty recently. Again, an elegant design, not trying too hard. They're counting this as a bedroom, though it's not separate from a hallway. So it's kind of an interesting kind of look. And again, you've got built-in storage, built-in desk. I think originally this would have been positioned maybe as like a home office in this space. And yeah, just really a super cool house. It's this great mix of original fabric with very sensitive updating for modern living. Lots of unique elements in this house that have been preserved. This is that kind of space that originally was the garage, which has been turned into kind of another sort of like a guest suite type of a space. There's an alley in back of this house, so the driveway used to actually be at the back of this house, which is kind of cool. Anyhow, 1062 Tehachapi, not our listing, but as always, you do want to be, represented. by someone. You don't want to just go to the listing agent. You want someone who's looking out for your best interests. Just really beautiful house. It's listed at $2.5 million. I think that might be a little optimistic if I'm being honest. If anybody wants to reach out to me, I can tell you when the last time it was sold and how much. This one is listed by Keven Stirdivant of KASE Real Estate. Keven lists a lot of architectural homes, so his name might sound familiar to you. Again, you really want someone who's representing you as a buyer on this one, but just a beautiful house. Thanks so much for watching, everybody. Hope you enjoyed this. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that notification bell. And obviously, if you'd like an architectural home of your own, please do reach out to us here at Domicile Real Estate for people who love houses. We will see you again real soon.